Hi, everybody. All right. We are going to unbox our July paper pumpkin kit. All right, let's just make sure everything is connecting. Looks like we're having a little bit of a hard time connecting to Facebook. We'll give that a minute. Hopefully it will pop up. Okay, so it's almost noon. I'm hoping let's see. It says it's streaming. It is not popping up here. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, now it's there. Okay. Question is, can anyone see it? Are we live? Yes, we are. Let's make sure the volume is working. See it. Okay. There we go. So we are here. That's great. Let's make sure YouTube is working as well, and then we'll get started. Okay, we've got some people jumping on from watching on YouTube. Make sure the volume. Hi, Christina. It's great to see you. We did have a great summer. It was really fun. Hi, Ellen. And thank you everyone for your patience as I have been away from the paper pumpkin for the last 2 months. So we are, even though it's almost the end of August, we are unboxing July's kit, and I'm hoping to get some alternatives out this week so we can kind of catch up and get to August ASAP, and just in time for September to come, which is just around the corner. Remember that September's kit will be billed. The last day to subscribe is September 10th, and then they bill on the 11th. So if you're new to Paper Pumpkin and you want to give it a try, the next kit is September. So it's not this kit. Unfortunately, this was the July kit, and I am just behind in my unboxing and my alternatives because of summer. I like to take the summer off and spend it with my family, and my kids are back in school. And so now I can get back to crafting with all of you. I'm really excited about it. Hi, Joan. She's watching from Washington State. I'm so happy to see you. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to share this video on my group page as well in hopes that more people can find it while we are and watch along with us today. So just give me another minute. Okay, so there we go. I just posted that. So more people should be jumping on as well. And hi, Karen. Great to see you. I'm so glad you're able to join me for this fun live. There we go. Well, in hope. Okay, so we are unboxing the July 2025 paper pumpkin kit called Sweeter With You. And I do have to confess, I did open it and make I make one alternative with a group. And so I've already used the stamps for one thing. So, but I haven't opened anything else. So just the stamps. Let me grab a couple of supplies. Okay, so I'm going to have my scissors on hand so that I can open up the kit with all the project supplies in it. The Stampin' Spot that comes in this month's kit is the Garden Green, and then we do have a great stamp set. I'll show you more details on that stamp set in a minute. Beautiful red tissue paper. So I'm actually going to hold on to my tissue paper. That might be a fun thing to include in some of my alternatives because it's just a fun color. Why not use it? So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at what's inside, and then we're going to make the original projects. And then from there, I will use my leftovers to make some alternatives. And I get a lot of questions. People ask me, how many kits do you buy? And I just buy one, and I make everything from one kit. And I usually will make my own, and then I will show you how I made it. So it's a fun project. Okay, so, I'm looking at this and it looks like there are 4 different cards with only 2 of each card. So that might be a little difficult for me because normally it gives us, what is it, 2 or 3 different cards with multiples. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to put the cards together, but I'm not going to adhere anything because I'm going to need that second set of cards for my alternatives. I hope that makes sense. But I will show you how to put it together. Here are the instructions. We'll walk through how to do that. And then we've got, this is our paper that tells us what our stamp set looks like. So we've got some great greetings, nice and large. Hello, friend. Life is sweeter with you. Thank you. You're the best. Lots of love. We have a strawberry with the top and then 2 flowers. It's a very cute stamp set. And then let's check out and see what is inside. I'm excited that there are so many different cards that you can make with this kit. So we have beautiful pattern card base here. Is on both the front and the back, and the inside is white, which makes it really easy for writing. Should have 2 of those. We also have some vellum pieces. Mine kind of already fallen out, which is fine, but you should have 2 of the same. I'm going to keep one off to the side so we can use that to make our alternatives. We have another card base. This looks like it's got some pink and orange plaid. That's a fun combination. Very summery and sweet. We have some die cuts. This is just one sheet of die cuts. I wonder if there's a second one in here somewhere. There it is. So there are two of, no, this is a different one. Okay, so this one I've got two sheets of this one and one sheet of this one. And that's probably okay. It looks like we've got some of the same shapes there. So just keep that in mind. Another card base, pink with red polka dots. Super cute. Hi, Rebecca. It's great to see you. She said she was looking at this kit yesterday and she was thinking it would make some lovely thank you cards to give to her sister, who's a teacher. I love that. And then she can give them to her students. Hi, Snowy Moms. Great to see you. Thanks for joining me today. We've got just some garden green card base. And then we have more die cuts, some large, beautiful pink strawberries, some real beautiful red ones, these beautiful white strawberry flowers. And then we have this die cut, nice large one with some strawberries on this side, and the second one of that. Okay. Our envelopes, they look like they are all the same. So they've got this little blue and green checkered with the scalloped edge, and then a white base. Dimensionals, tear and tape, and glue dots. Perfect. Okay, like I mentioned, because there's only two of everything, and I need two full sets to make alternatives because I make my own at my house on my own time, and then I show you how to make them, which means I need two sets. I'm not going to adhere anything together, okay? So, but I will tell you what to do, and you can also see it here in the instruction sheet. So I hope that's okay. Let me know if you have any questions as I'm working. And if we need a stamp, I will stamp with you, but we just won't adhere anything. So let's start on card number 1. So when we open up our instruction sheet, there's this little 4-quadrant page and the number 1, and it's going to show you all the supplies that you need for card number 1. So it looks like we need our little red dotted card base. There is a vellum, large scallop vellum piece here. Carefully remove that from the back or the outside pieces. Throw that away. So scalloped vellum piece, the large die cut here. One thing I love about paper pumpkin projects is they're super cute and super quick and easy. So if you like alternatives, you can make alternatives with me, but you don't have to. You can always just make the projects as they are, and you have cute, quick cards. So we also need 5 flowers, and there's kind of this greeting bubble that we need. And we're going to use Hello Friend as our greeting. Oh, and the blue stripe piece. So that's right here. It's like a pool party color. So we've got Hello Friend and Love You Lots. And we need our clear block. When you get your very first kit, you're going to get a thin clear block like this. This is a paper pumpkin block. You want to hold on to it so that you can make your projects. So most of the stuff in the kit you'll use when you're making your card, and then you'll have your stamp set, your ink spot, and your block left over. So you can kind of slowly grow your paper crafting and your stamps and your ink supply, and then you'll have some fun things to craft with on your own if you want. So we're going to take that garden green ink pad. I'm going to open it from the front. And then I leave the back attached so I don't lose my lid. Oh. And then stamp. And I am going to do a little test stamp on some scratch paper. Just to make sure everything is working and looks good. They will give us usually one extra die cut piece if we're stamping on it, but I always like to make sure. Okay, I think it looks good. So we then have to hover it over this label right in the center. Couple spots missed some ink. I do love the photopolymer stamps because we can see through them and get it directly in the center. And then we've got Love You Lots. I'm going to pick that up with the other side. So I've got one stamp on one side, one stamp on the other. We're going to stamp this on the blue strip. Right in the middle. Okay, so let's get a quick close-up of those stamped images. So when we move up here, this is giving us the instructions. So we just completed the stamping. So you can see that the stamp is on the clear block, and then they show you where to stamp it. Same with the Love You Lots. For the large die cut, we're going to add tear and tape. So that's this symbol here to the back. So this roll is the tear and tape. And you're going to remove some of the tear and tape. And you'll just apply it to the back of your die cut. Remove the paper backing, put it on all 4 large sections, and then that gets adhered to the vellum piece like this. And then I'm guessing we then take and put more tear and tape behind this. So put more tear and tape. Once you've got it adhered to the vellum, you need to add more so that you can adhere it to your card base. So you'll just stick it down like that. Next, let's do the greeting. And for the greeting, we're going to add that with dimensionals. So you're just going to take off one of these dimensionals, pop them maybe 3, and then they've got that right here, kind of between the 2 bottom strawberries. And remember, that's going on with dimensionals. And the same goes with the strip. So place some dimensionals on the back of that strip. And you can use one of these pieces and then you just cut it in half and it will give you some skinnier pieces. And you can add that, oops, got it the right way, right underneath friend off to this side. Oh, hi, Connie. Oh, I'm so sorry. She says she just finished her July paper pumpkin. Thought you might be too busy to do this kit. I am very busy. It was a really busy summer and I just put it off, but I'm still going to do some alternatives. So I would love for you to watch. I'm sure your cards are gorgeous. You probably made some beautiful cards with this kit. It's got some really fun pieces, that's for sure. And then all of these little flowers are going to get added to our card with glue dots. So you'll just take one off, stick it to the back, remove the paper backing, and then you can lay these down really wherever you want. They have them just kind of randomly placed, and they've got another one kind of right by the greeting there. Very cute card. Connie, I'm interested. Did you make alternatives? And if so, how many were you able to get from this kit? There's so many beautiful pieces. I bet you could get a lot of different alternatives from it. And there's so many demonstrators out there with beautiful ideas too. So there's card number 1. I'm not going to fold it because there's a chance I might want to do like a longer piece or something, but I'll just kind of put this envelope here so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like when it is folded. So there's card number 1. Any questions on that one? That's a gorgeous card. I'm just going to pop everything into a clear bag so I don't lose pieces. Just like that. Okay, let's move to section number 2. So for this card, we are going to use our strawberry pattern paper card base. We have, it looks like a large strawberry here. Do we have large strawberries? Yes. And just one of them. I don't know if it really matters which one, but I'm just going to go with that one. They all kind of look to be about the same size. Definitely not the same shapes. They do have some that are different shapes, which is nice, because then they're not just like exactly the same. We also need 2 of the white flowers, a pink strip, oh wow, Connie, she said she did 13, but she does still have some supplies. That's great. Hopefully we can use some of those supplies to make some fun cards, and I use them as well so that you can make more cards with them. What was I thinking? I'm like looking for the pink strip, but it was right there. And then we've got this scallop circle. That's a ton of cards. That's one reason I love alternatives, is because you end up getting more than the original kit. Is this a vellum piece as well? Yes, so that little small rectangle of vellum is right here. And then we've got You're the Best and Thank You. Okay, and I need to go grab my You're the Best. Hold on one second. Okay. So thank you is another greeting that's in this kit. Okay. I'm going to put it on the back of this card, or this clear block. This is the normal clear blocks that Stampin' Up! Sells. They've got a little bit of an indent here, which is really nice for your fingers. They're larger and heavier, and so they don't include them in the paper pumpkin kit because these ones are so much more like easy to transport. If you're going to make your kit while you're not at home, like let's say you're going on vacation or something and you want to take it with you, the smaller ones are, or the thinner ones are so much better for that. So I do love to have a variety. And okay, we need so for our first step, we're going to put green ink on our stamps, and we're going to stamp it in our scallop circle. And you can do a test if you want. I'm just going to go for it. So thank you. Right there in the center. And then we're also going to stamp on the pink strip, "You're the best." Try to get that right in the center if you can. Okay, so both those have been stamped. And we're going to take our vellum piece, and I don't know if you can see it very well on my glass mat, so I apologize for that. But we're going to add, it looks like you add dimensionals to the back of your scallop. So those would be these pieces here. And then you're going to take that and put it on the right side with like maybe a 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch. Not 3/4, that's a little big. Maybe 3/8 of an inch or something right here on the bottom. You're also going to add the strawberry with a dimensional and just place one in the middle. Place that on the left side. And then for the greeting, you could probably just put some glue dots or something on the back. And that goes over kind of the strawberry and the greeting like that. So you'll end up getting something that looks like this. Then on the back of this, you'll add tear and tape to the back of the vellum and adhere this to the center of your card base. Let's cover that up so we can kind of see what it looks like. That's super cute. And then take your 2 little flowers. You're going to put glue dots. And those are these adhesives here. Put them on the back, and they go kind of just in the corners, just like that. Very cute card. Oh, I agree. Snowy Mom says, "I really like vellum on cards. I wish that Stampin' Up! Would bring back vellum." Hi, Jean. I just saw your comment pop up. Today is a very cool day. I think it's like in the low 80s today. It's so nice. I'm so sorry you're at 104. That is hot for sure. So this is card number 2. Super cute, very simple. I love the vellum. I agree. I would love to have vellum back in my stash in my craft room because it does just really make a nice background for cards to kind of help pop against card bases and stuff. Okay, so for those of you who are just jumping on, I am not adhering anything to my card bases because I'm going to need all of those supplies to make my alternatives this time. So I make all my alternatives with one set of supplies. And because this kit only makes 2 sets, I need one to kind of work on to create my cards. And then the other I need to show you how I created those cards. So we're not actually adhering anything today. But I'll tell you what to do if you are wanting to adhere them. Okay, so for card number 3, we need, it looks like both of these pool party striped rectangles, as well as our green card base. We need 2 of these large red strawberries and 2 of the small ones. And then 1 of the large pink strawberries and 3 white flowers. And our stamped flowers and our thank you. Okay. So Well, that's a cute idea to stamp thank you in the strawberry. So that's what we're going to do first, is stamp thank you in the strawberry. And they do give us 3 strawberries, which is kind of nice, just in case we mess up. So we've got thank you in our strawberry like this. And then we're going to put both of our flowers onto the back here and stamp them in green ink randomly on the front of our card base. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And if you put them together on one side of your clear block, then that makes it really easy to stamp them both at the same time. You can stamp them individually if you want. That's totally up to you. Okay. We're going to leave the center unstamped because that's where we're going to be putting the paper and stuff like that. And if I need to add more stamps, I can. On the back of our rectangles, you're going to add the tear and tape. And those get added at an angle in the center of your garden green card base. Something like that. And then our large thank you will get added with dimensionals. And then that gets placed, it looks like right in the middle. And then we have one large and one small. I think these, maybe it's trying to figure out how these go on. I think I would just do these with, maybe the large one gets a glue dot and tucked right there, and then the small one gets a dimensional and kind of gets tucked up there. And then these two, I think, get dimensionals and just kind of tuck down here at the bottom. And then this flowers get glue dots. And you can pop those wherever you want. Very cute card. So far, which one is your favorite? I love this one. I think that the green really makes that red pop. And I like good contrast in my cards. Okay, gonna stick that in my envelope so I don't lose any pieces. And we'll move to our last one. So the last one uses the plaid. And we also need the little berry box, as well as the rectangle scallop piece. We are going to use this strawberry. It's like the light pink strawberry that's a little bit smaller and has some little red seeds, as well as 3 large strawberries in red and 1 small strawberry in red and 2 small flowers, just like that. Okay. I think that's everything. So if we look at the last page down here, it's going to show us for number 4. We're going to stamp Life is Sweeter with You on the right side of this rectangle. Let me just double check. So Life is Sweeter with You in Garden Green on the right side here. Cute. That is going to go down with some tear and tape. And our card is a horizontal card. So we'll cover up the top. So right there, put some tear and tape. That's the stuff on the large roll. Right in the center of your card. Then we're also using tear and tape on our little strawberry basket. And that goes right next to the greeting on the left. And you're going to create kind of a little berry basket. So they've got 4 strawberries all together. I'm not sure why so many, because there's one you don't even see, unless they want you to show a little red down here, but I don't think that's necessary. So you can do whatever you want with that 4th one. But they've got 3 strawberries kind of tucked up in here. Just like that. That's so cute. I love that light pale one, just as a good contrast there. The small one is at the bottom, down here. And then a couple flowers. Oh, that one needs to get turned around. So nothing here. I guess they did put these on dimensionals, but but then the bottom box wasn't on dimensionals. So if you want to put that on dimensionals, you can. And then a little flower. And you're done. That one was a really fast one. Again, you've got that large strawberry there. What they wanted you to do was tuck it down here so that you can kind of see that little bit of red peeking out at the bottom. But I don't know. That's up to you. You could add another one in here if you wanted. So have fun with that one. Or save the strawberry for something else. You can make a cute tag or something with it too. Snowy Mom says, I liked the second one best. That one was a fun one with that beautiful patterned paper in the background. That one was really fun. So there's number 4. Super cute cards. I just love the strawberries. I love the bold colors. And I think they did a great job giving us a lot of beautiful die cuts that we can make some fun cards with. I'm really excited to see and play around with this kit a little bit more today. So we made, our first one was this one. And then we made this one, and then our green one, and then the plaid one. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me unbox this kit. If you are interested in Paper Pumpkin and you're not already getting a kit, I would love to be your demonstrator. I will include a link to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin in the description after this video is over. So go ahead and check that out when you're done. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm hoping to get some alternatives out later this week. So stick around and make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified when those videos go live. Have a great day, and thanks again for joining me. Bye.